all that.
How we gonna do this?
What do you mean?
Can we play the music?
Sure.
Where is it? Okay. Got too much stuff on this computer, dude. It's like can't find shit. All right, I'm playing it now. What's up, guys? It's Real Estate Podcast, episode 54.5.
54? Is it 54?
Oh, 74. Holy shit.
I mean,
Fix that in post, Adam. 74.
Yeah. Right.
This the chill zone. This a half. This a half sode.
No trap.
Well, we can't fully go up to the next number. It's just us.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Like, it just don't seem right.
No.
I ain't never been much of a cheater. You know, like, I think
No.
Travis is cheating on us with another podcast.
Oh shit. Who you think? Whose podcast with Chess?
Shit. Travis would never,
Y'all think so?
ever. Mm-mm.
Dude, how funny would that podcast be though? Let's be honest.
Those two?
Yes.
Like, you mean Chess just fucking with Travis the whole time?
Them just like we get me and you
Bickering?
right. Yeah, me and you give them a topic to talk about and let them go for an hour. And
They
just
might become best friends. That's what you got to worry about. Like,
yeah, they're like, fuck those guys.
they start liking each other.
Yeah, right. So, you know, we need to get him on here on one of these half sodas. Chat.
Oh my God,
bullshit.
dude. If Travis found out we let that motherfucker podcast with us,
I mean, you know.
looks like we wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like we had one episode you were on. Goddamn.
Who's the fucking master of the mix? Who's the master of the mix?
What?
Who's the master of the mix?
I don't know.
You.
I'm the master of the mix.
Yeah.
What's that mean, though?
That means you're the master of the mix, man. You can fucking put whoever you want to
I
on.
can.
You know,
You're right.
if you want to edit Travis completely out, you can.
Oh, shit.
But you know, I mean, we're back with a half. You know, we didn't want to miss a week.
You know, we've said we'd do it once a week, and
Yeah,
here we are.
yeah. Regardless of if we're talking about movie shit or just bullshit.
Here's what we're going to do. We said episode... Shit, what episode is this? We said episode 75. Wow, dude.
I know.
We're getting close to 100, man.
I know.
Holy shit. This is
I know.
crazy. Like, let that soak in for a minute.
Yeah.
Listen, no, people don't realize, yeah, we're just talking. But it's something to keep it up. The
It
only time that we've missed is like when I went on vacation.
Yeah.
Man, goddamn. You know,
I mean,
it was kind of hard too.
Yeah. How could you
In
do
another
that?
country. But
Yeah.
and then like, has that been it? Really? There's like a handful of times it's happened. But we usually do one in a week. We usually get one in there. It may not be on a Tuesday, but it'll happen. And that's, you know, that's the kind of dedication you got to have. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't easy.
Right.
Because sometimes you'll be like, oh man, I just got off work.
Yeah. Well, I always look forward to it. You know what I mean?
You know,
Like,
there's some people out there that are like, man, I just got off work. I don't want to do nothing. It's like, dude, you don't want to talk?
yeah. About shit that you like.
Sorry.
Yeah. Right. Well,
But we're
since
here.
we're just bullshitting, let's do an origin story. How about that? You
An
know what I'm
origin
saying?
story?
Yeah. Let's talk about how this shit came to life.
Podcasting?
No. Yeah, our podcast. You know.
Well, I mean, it all starts because, well, me, you, and Travis played in the band. And while we were playing in the band together, me and you, around the same time, started listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
I had listened to a few. When I started fucking with podcasts, Kevin Smith had one.
Yeah.
And then, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's been around. Like, he's like, what's his name? Call.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky Gervais. That's the first one, though, really, I think he was one of the first.
Yeah.
And I actually have those, and I've listened to them. They're hilarious. It's got Carl Pilkington. He was the audio guy, you know.
Yeah.
He ended up getting the spinoff. Have you heard all that?
No, I haven't heard all of it.
It's available in one folder. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Not only do they have the season of the podcast, but then they'll give you, for a little while, they were on some radio station in the UK.
Right.
And all three of them, like Carl was running the audio, and they would yell at him, make him come in there, and he'd be like, I don't want to answer this. You know, like, Carl, please, Carl, come here, Carl. They just like,
I don't know
what it was like, you know, obviously, some people would argue this, but Ricky Gervais and tall guy, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
his buddy.
God, it's gonna fucking drive me crazy.
British Casper. What is his name? I'm looking it up. Are you on your way too?
Yeah, Stephen Merchant.
That's it. It was there. I just couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't access that file.
I haven't said his name in a while.
Yeah.
But, what was I saying before I tried to figure his name out? I lost my spot.
About them being the ones that kind of spearheaded the
whole podcast thing.
Yeah.
Well, obviously Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, like, you know, they're pretty smart fellas.
Yeah.
Damn near geniuses to make it to where they're at. Anyone that makes it, Riff Raff is a goddamn genius.
Yeah, right.
Because Riff Raff has fucking $8 million more than I do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
can't knock that. I mean, hey, it worked for him. I mean, you talk shit all day, but his job's better than yours. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
so Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, they're smart guys. You know, they may be geniuses.
Yeah.
They met Carl Pilkington, which is not a genius. This is like a fucking knuckle dragging, mouth breathing, little bald headed man.
Yeah.
And they would ask him questions, and he would give them like some stupid ass answers, but it ended up being really funny.
Yeah.
And I think it was real.
I think it was.
It was real, dude, because he was real uncomfortable being on TV. He didn't like it. Like, you could tell. That's not a character. Like, I was like, I've been that uncomfortable before.
Yeah.
I know that uncomfortable. But I listened to those back in the day but it was because I liked Ricky Gervais. That's why I listened to it. Like, I was like, he's the guy that made The Office.
Yeah, he's the man. You know?
So in my eyes, I'm like, but I will say this about The Office. I like the American version better.
Really?
Yeah. Shoot me with a gun. I mean, I don't care. It's because it's got Steve Carell. He's very funny.
Yeah,
Did you watch the complete run of that show?
No.
Well, I've seen like 4 or 5 seasons. It's something like that. I don't know if they made it to 6.
Yeah.
Maybe Will Ferrell was the 6th season, you know? I don't know.
No, they made it to 9, didn't they?
Oh, wow. Well, I watched them all, so that tells you what I've got going on in my life. You know, it's been a while ago. It was like years, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Well, back in the day. But then I watched, there's like 2 seasons of The British Office.
Yeah.
And there's 6 episodes. It's your typical British season. 6 episodes in a season. Like, I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, in the States, we might get 24 episodes.
Yeah. Imagine if we got 24 episodes of the It Crowd in one go.
Oh, my God.
Right? We
would all be geniuses. Like,
yes.
I need more of that to feed off of. Like, that's...
Yeah. Right.
That, you know, in life, like, you got a certain, you know, sense of humor.
Yeah.
And you just go around looking for anything and it's like someone's like, this is pretty good, but you just accidentally stumble across some shit one time and you're like,
oh my God.
I tell you, man, I tell you exactly how it happened. I can, like, to the T, and this been a minute ago. My uncle came over and he was like, have you seen that old Greg video? He said, I'm old Greg. He said he made an old Greg noise, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, have you seen that? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. and he played me the clip of old Greg on the boat. It was on YouTube.
Yeah.
That clip got popular, like, for a minute, you know?
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I remember it.
Yeah. Well, look, what I did, see, what did you do when you watched it? You were just like, huh, old Greg, you know?
I searched it out.
Oh, yeah. I said, what the fuck is that on?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
And then whenever I saw it was on a TV show called The Mighty Boosh, I went to the, dark web and I grabbed a folder with the 3 seasons because I can't even buy this shit. If I want to buy it, I'm going to have to buy a DVD player too because they don't make it.
Yeah.
It's region locked. So I watched that shit and I was like, I was born in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like,
yeah.
this is fucking hilarious. Like, this is funny.
Yeah, it is.
Finally, someone made funny. And then I loved it so much that I started looking at the cast. I was like, what's this guy in? What's this guy in? That's how I ended up watching Nathan Barley.
FM.
Yeah. Peace and fuck you.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up watching all this stuff, including the It Crowd. Because it had the, what's his name?
Yeah. No Fielding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. Like, way before they ever put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Just like loop it.
Yeah.
It's up there with Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley's on that level of comedy, but it's American. It's like an American version,
Yeah, that's what I always thought. I always thought that Silicon Valley was their attempt at an American version or Americanized version of the It.
Yeah, it's got that style.
Yeah, it's got that really dry humor.
Format.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Yeah,
and the delivery and the camera work plays the joke. You gotta like work the crowd, like.
Yeah.
But the It Crowd, man, like, I wouldn't have been fucking with any of that.
Yeah. So, but anyway, me and Adam got into podcasts there, like super heavy, like
it was our life.
Yeah, I mean, at this time when we got into it, like, Steve Dave was on like 50.
It's 50 been a long time ago.
Yeah,
we didn't even fuck with Hollywood Babylon. We would listen to we like Kevin Smith.
Yeah, that's what really got us into
Huge Kevin Smith. I wished every director had a fucking podcast. How great would that be?
Oh my God.
I'm kind of glad that Quentin Tarantino doesn't have a podcast because I feel like if I listen to him talk too much, I may not like him. And I really like to hear what he's got to say, but I want him to just talk about the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything else he's got to say other than about the movie. I just have a feeling that he's going to say something. I'm going to be like, God damn it. Like,
we can't be friends anymore.
No, I'll still love his stuff, but
yeah,
there's one of those things where I've gone to see Kevin Smith with Griffin twice. Once in Atlanta, once in Huntsville, Alabama. And the one in Alabama was recently.
Yeah, like you'll hear
at my fucking trip. I can pull it out at a fucking moment's notice. Here it is in my hand. I have an autographed picture of Kevin Smith, which I did not meet, but he had them for sale.
Yeah.
So I bought one.
Yeah.
I bought 2, but they're completely different, different writings, everything.
Yeah.
But I got one. I'm a Kevin Smith fan.
Yeah. Me
too. When you're like, he's got a podcast? What's a podcast? And it's like, oh, it's that thing that Ricky, because they didn't call it a podcast then.
No.
It was just a radio show. Like, it's just people talking. I didn't know it was a podcast. Like, but we started fucking with Kevin Smith hard. Like,
yeah.
He already had a bunch of episodes. We started going in on it, like catching up. And then we caught up, and it's like, what do we do now? And it's like, well, tell him Steve Davis. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's even better than this. Like,
yeah.
And then we fucked with Hollywood Babylon. And
shit went to a whole new level.
My fucking God.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Turn this podcast off and go listen to the newest episode of the Hollywood Babylon show. That's how you make a podcast. You put Ralph Garman in it.
Yeah, he's a genius, right?
Yeah. Did you watch that Hollyweeds?
Not yet.
I watched it.
Nah, how is it?
It's choppy, but what's funny is like they're trying to sell it to some website. You know, like you gotta go to the website and watch it on there if you want to like get it going or go on there and vote for it or something.
Yeah. So
there's a point in the show where Kevin Smith's wearing the jacket and he's talking to the camera, and then all of a sudden, it cuts to the next scene, and what's his name? Ashley Larry's standing outside.
Yeah.
Looking at a sign, and Kevin Smith walks up and he's like, "Damn, man, did you lose weight?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I lost." He's like, something, like 50 pounds, you know? And then it's like small Kevin Smith, like he is now.
Right. Skinny Smith.
It was funny how they did it. Like, he even kind of looked at the camera like, you know, he made that Kevin Smith face. Like,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But their going back and forth was good. It was just, you could tell, like, they tried to make a little sizzle reel, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, he like runs into some porn star. He's selling weed. They got the weed. They didn't get too deep into it, but I would watch it.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to get a lot of pulls. It seemed very, very like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like a Kevin Smith thing.
Right.
Where it was cut. I noticed that. Like, I was like, it's kind of cut weird. Like, ooh, cut that. But we'll see.
Yeah. Well,
but I love Ashley Larry.
Oh my God. Right. Well,
What's his real name?
I don't know. He's fucking great though, right? I wish wouldn't it be awesome if they bring fucking what's his name? Fucking Charlie Murphy in on. You know what I mean?
He's dead.
No, he's not.
Charlie Murphy, dude? Oh, you're about to be so fucking disappointed, man.
Is he?
He died, dude. He went into the hospital, was a little sick, and died.
What the fuck?
Oh,
man?
yeah. You didn't know that?
No, dude.
My world was fucking, dude. Where was the outcry on Facebook for Charlie Murphy?
April the 12th, 2017.
You cried when Michael Jackson died, and you hated him. You thought he was a child molester. You know?
Yeah.
You know how people die. But we stop talking about people, and they go away, and we say, fuck them, we move on.
Yeah.
And then they die, and we're like, oh, Lord. And it's like, well, I mean, damn, this motherfucker was going broke or something. Like, you didn't even, like, buy his shit anymore. You hated him, but now that he's dead, you're like, wish he was still here. Look, a lot of people love that dude from Soundgarden. But did he ever get, I mean, before he died, did you see anybody online say anything about him? I never did.
No.
Or post his music.
The only people that ever talked about him was us or people that we knew personally. You know what I mean? Like Corey White or there's a guy at work, Chris, that is a huge. He went and saw him like the weekend before that happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I went and saw him like a month before he passed.
Did you have any idea when you saw him? Were you like, because sometimes you'll see someone like that and you're like, they don't look too good. Like, he ain't looking good. He looked fine. He looks the same, didn't he?
Yeah.
That dude was a fucking vampire, dude. Like,
yeah, he was sucking the essence out of some fucking body. You know?
Himself.
No, I can't believe fucking Charlie Murphy.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
It's a fucking bummer, dude.
You know what I'm saying? So I call him Eddie and we're like, Eddie, let's go. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that skit with fucking Ashley Larry and him, and he goes, box those fucking cameras up. Go put some lotion on. Dude.
So my favorite shit, man. Just that whole, I didn't even know who the fuck Charlie Murphy was until he came on the Chappelle show and was like, let me tell you some stories about James Brown? Not James Brown. Rick James. They should have never gave you motherfuckers any money, you know?
Yeah. Fuck your couch.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one.
I know, right? Yeah.
I made a mistake one time at a party.
Right. Shit got weird.
I finished that joke in front of 4 people that looked at me like, motherfucker, fuck you say? And I was like,
I gotta go.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle, right?
Yeah. Kicking rocks.
Better not bring your kids. But Charlie Murphy, dude, on the Chappelle show killed it. Like, telling those stories and then, you know, acting it out was obviously very funny.
Yeah.
But him just telling those stories. And then I watched Black Jesus.
Yeah.
He was on that. He's like, who's this ashy motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. his delivery.
Oh man, he
like
just
his
had
delivery
it.
is fucking great.
Well, it's like, and Eddie Murphy, him and Eddie Murphy are they're similar, but he's like Eddie Murphy's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
and he's he's commercialized, and he can't go there.
No,
he can't say motherfucker anymore.
Yeah,
but Charlie Murphy can.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Once you start making Disney movies and like,
yeah,
everybody though, like
he'll be back.
I think Eddie Murphy's gonna release a comedy special.
I think he will.
Yeah, a big one. I was a huge fan of Raw and Delirious. I believe there's another one, but those two, Raw and Delirious.
Yeah.
I even had Raw on like a cassette. No, I had Delirious on the cassette tape. The one where he was talking about the stepmom and the kids. He's like, "Goony goo goo,"
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, "Get this big hairy." He said, "Get this Sasquatch bitch out of here." And his mom fucking him up with the shoe.
Yeah, whipping it through the fucking house.
Yeah. Now to me, and what I like so much about, and he even tells you, like at some point he says it, like, he just pretty much was doing like his version of Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to Richard Pryor being the greatest goddamn comedy. In my eyes, I think Richard Pryor is one of the greatest.
Well, if we had to do, all right, Mount Rushmore comedy, who you like?
Richard Pryor, dude from Texas. What's his name? Bill Hicks.
George Carlin.
Yeah, George Carlin's got to be on there. So you got Bill Hicks has got to be there. Are we agree on agreement here?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bill Hicks is a hilarious guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, went way before his time. But we got him. We got George Carlin. Obviously, he's like the Washington head. Like,
yeah,
he's, you know what I'm saying? He's number one.
Yeah, he is.
And then right under him, we got what's his name?
Pryor.
Yeah. Let's see. We get one more. All right, this I'm throwing this at you. Like, you can say fuck it or not. And I don't even know if I can pull the guy's name, but he does those jokes like, people ask me, do I used to do dope? And I said, yeah, and I still do. Mitch Hedberg. Yeah. Do we put Mitch Hedberg on there, dude?
I don't know, man.
Who else? Can you pull another name where you're just like, this is a funny motherfucker?
I mean, yeah.
Who?
I mean, I can pull names, but I don't know if they're like...
Martin Lawrence does not go up there.
What about fucking...
Dave Chappelle.
Chris Rock. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
Dude, Chris Rock's funny, but is he Dave Chappelle funny?
I don't think so.
He's his own level of funny.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is the black version of Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, he is. Oh, my God, he is.
You're welcome.
Yes, that's true.
I mean... It's right there.
Yeah.
So we put Dave Chappelle.
And he's a newer, younger. I mean, you've got all those guys have passed except for him.
He's like our Pryor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like he come up with us.
Yeah.
When we started fucking with Dave Chappelle, he was like 27.
Yeah.
Right. But he's hilarious. He's really funny. And his stand-up specials are funny. His comedy, he looks weird now. Like he got on the juice or something, though. Like,
yeah.
He's real big and voice. I'm like, that don't sound like Dave Chappelle.
All right.
First time I saw Dave Chappelle, he was in that, was it a Nutty Professor? At some point, Eddie Murphy, he's dressed up, he's Buddy Love,
Yeah.
And he goes into this nightclub and there's a comedian in there busting on him.
Yeah.
And then he goes up front. It's Dave Chappelle, dude. He kicks his ass. He starts like talking shit about him, takes the mic away from him. And Dave Chappelle's like, I can't take this shit no more. Like, it's him. He got this crazy hairdo. But I was like, this guy, that looks like Dave Chappelle. But that's the first time I saw him. I didn't know that was him until later on.
Yeah.
Buddy Love.
I mean, the first time I ever saw him, though, for real, was Half Baked.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, that was my
and you
first
know it's Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, it says it right there.
Of course, I've seen him in other stuff and didn't know it. But
Chappelle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That was a true stoner comedy.
Yes, it was. Oh, yeah.
A hilarious movie.
So, anyway, back to the fucking topic at hand here.
Yeah.
So
Dave Chappelle. We started. No, go ahead. Origin story.
we started. Me and Adam did podcasts before.
A time or
Sleepy
two.
House. Yeah, Sleepy House podcast. That was something that we did for a while, and then we had a shady fuck Chess.
Yeah, we had another. We had a third member that didn't want to show up do podcasts with us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and it wasn't hard. I mean, we do our podcast online. It's not hard to fucking do.
No, some motherfuckers you just can't pin down, man.
No, not at all. And it's funny, dude. That Sleepy House shit is fucking hilarious.
Of course, it's hilarious.
I mean, we killed it. I'm just saying, if we would have kept that shit going, who knows what would have happened? You know
Millionaires.
What I mean?
Podcast. No, we'd be on Radio 1.
Yeah.
Chess, we'd still have a hard time now. Evie's making all kinds of money, but where's Chess at?
Yeah. It's like we got
to have a third wheel, guys. He's like, all right, we'll get Jim Norton or something.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Get Ed Norton or
Hang on, man.
Fuck it.
Keep going, I'll be right back.
All right. So like I said, we me and Adam and Chess, we did podcasts before. Adam and Travis actually did an episode or two of one called Hazing Daily. It wasn't bad, you know, for what it was. It was all right.
It wasn't bad.
I mean, you know.
It wasn't no Sleepy House.
No, I mean, you know. But so anyway, after we quit doing podcasts, I've always had the idea of like doing a podcast about movies. Me and Adam's talked about it for fucking years. And I was dating this girl one time. I'm not going to mention her name, you know. And me and her was talking about it. We used to go to the movies all the time. That was kind of our thing. We go to the movies every weekend. And then we had very different opinions about movies. Like, she loved fucking Transformers. And I thought she was fucking stupid for loving Transformers, you know? Like, that movie's fucking awful. The first one's okay, but damn. So anyway, we had really different opinions about it, you know?
Really different.
Yeah. Adam knows.
You let her watch The Big Lebowski, right?
Yeah.
Does she didn't like it?
She was like, it's okay. I'm like, fucking get up. You know what I mean? Like, fucking come on. So, you know, I was like, well, hey, we could do it. Like, I've got this recorder, you know? We can set the fucking recorder up after we go to the movies on the way back to her house, my house, whatever. And then, you know, send them to Adam. He could fucking do what he does to them and put them online, you know? Well, fortunately, that relationship ended. And, but I still wanted to do it. Let's fucking do it, man. And Adam's like, yeah, we just got to come up with a name. Dude, we worked on coming up with the fucking name for how long? You know what I mean? It was fucking forever. Like, we were like, we have to have the perfect name. We have to have the perfect name. Finally came up with real estate. Everything that we thought about was taken off, like everything. So we came up with the name real estate. And yeah, me and Adam was, you know, we asked Travis, like, hey man, let's do it. And he's like, yeah, that's cool with me. Because the thing about it is like, all right, Adam lives in another state. Travis lives down the road, but we all got shit going on. I mean, the real motivation behind doing it is to get together once a week and bullshit. Because if we didn't have something like this really pinning us down like that, we probably wouldn't talk as much as we do. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of the situation. That's why we do it. Like, if people listen to it and enjoy it, this, that, and the other, that's fucking great. I'm glad. But at the end of the day, the real motivation that we have is just to get together and bullshit. Because before we started the podcast, that's what we did. We would talk about movies. We'd talk about music, TV shows, whatever the fuck was going on in our lives at that moment, you know, that had to do with some kind of entertainment. That's kind of what we talked about. And that's what we brought over to this. I mean, we talk mainly about movies and TV shows and stuff, but shit, I mean, we could talk about video games, or we could talk about fucking books or music or whatever, you know, like we all, I mean, me and Adam have pretty similar music taste, you know, and, I mean, Travis likes what Travis likes, you know, it's cool, whatever. But, I'm down to talk about anything. And that's kind of how everything started. Kind of spearheaded the whole thing was the idea that we would get together once a week, talk about the shit that we talk about, and just hang out and enjoy ourselves. And we've been doing it for the most part. I mean, like we said earlier, there's a couple of times where we've missed, because of certain things, this, that, the other, whatever. But I enjoy it. I really do. And we've got to watch some very interesting movies, good movies, really good movies, some not so really good movies, But hey, man, it gives you something to talk about. It gives you something to get together once a week and bullshit about. And that's what's so great about it. That's what I enjoy. I mean, I wouldn't change it or do anything different. I mean, we could do one where we don't really have a format, where we just sit around and bullshit the whole time and talk about whatever we want to talk about. And I'm cool with that. Just as long as it's like us three, or at least two of us, can get together and talk about whatever's going on. Except for I don't really like talking about politics that much, not because of I'm afraid of what people might say or take offensive or anything like that. Nothing to do with that. It's just I'm not well enough informed, and I don't have time to be well enough informed, That's kind of the way that is. So, but if somebody would come to me and was like, hey, this is what's going on, and they gave me unbiased news report, you know what I mean? I could comment on it all day, but fuck it. I mean, whether you like it or not, the president's the fucking president at the end of the day. So fucking deal with it until you get a decision, you get a fucking chance to make a difference. So get your ass out to the polls if you don't agree with what's going on. Whether it's big government or small government, you have the opportunity. So do it. Sorry, I'm getting my vape on. So,
All right, what I miss?
I mean, I was just talking about how, me and that chick, and then we were looking for a name for so long, and we had to get the perfect name, and, just kind of went through the paces. You know what I'm saying?
Are we going to talk about our name?
What, real estate?
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to talk about it.
Well, then what happened after that? What's next? After you where you left off at. What's next?
Oh, I was just talking about how the main motivation behind doing it is not even just talking about movies and stuff. It's just us three getting together once a week to talk, because we all got lives and we all got shit going on.
We have to make ourselves.
Yeah, it gives us a reason to get together and talk
and hang out.
Yeah, and that's that's the thing. This is a lot of people don't understand this, especially people in my that I know. To keep friends, you have to fucking put yourself out there.
Put forth a little effort.
Yeah. I mean, the friends
you have in life you want to keep, you'll put forth the effort to keep them. There's certain friends you got, you're like, all right, and you kind of let them drift out there. They're out there in the water. If you want to hang out with them, you can swim out there. They're there.
Yeah.
But there's some people, you want to try to keep around. You got to put a little effort into it.
Yeah.
And I mean, so far we've done pretty good.
Yeah,
we're up to almost 75 episodes. That's impressive. Because I think Sleepy House got 13.
Yeah, but they were long as fuck.
Yeah. They would be they'd be almost 3 hours, 4 hours long, but worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't crack the ice in an hour.
No.
It starts getting good around an hour and 30 to 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this is the thing. People that are listening to this, if anybody's listening to it, go on YouTube and look for Sleepy House Podcast.
Oh, God.
Go back and listen to it. And if you like it, let me and Adam know.
Let Chess come back.
I mean, dude, how crazy, and I'm not saying once a week, but I'm saying like once a month, chest report. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker goes on more adventures than any person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
I wanted to do a podcast with him one time. I mentioned this to him. I said, hey, man, this is when he was traveling a lot.
Yeah.
And I said, like, all right, check it out. Like, I'm going to pick a random day in the week every week, and I'm just going to call you, and I'm going to be recording, and we're going to be like, where you at, man? And you just tell me what's up.
Yeah.
And we'll talk for a little bit. You know, like a normal conversation with Chess on the phone.
Yeah.
And then we're off. Because every conversation with that motherfucker is a podcast, you know?
It is.
I mean, I don't care what we talk about. And then like get off the phone with him, and that's the episode. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Where's Chess this week? You know?
Yeah. What's he fucking been up to this week? I mean, was it recorded when he talked about going to fucking Chris Pontius's house?
I think so.
I mean, that shit was fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that
he said he had a bird and a hawk in the bathroom.
And he told him not to go in.
He said, "Don't go in there. There's a hawk in there." Look, Siri fucking woke up. Can I help you with that? Nope. But he said that there was a hawk in the bathroom, and he was like, "Don't go in there, man. There's shit everywhere." Like,
yeah, I mean,
he said he went in there. He said he went and peed in there.
Fuck that.
The hawk was just like in the corner of the room looking at him.
I wouldn't fuck with no
hell no, man. I'm like motherfuckers gonna swoop in and get your dick, dude. I start pissing. Like, that's what I would have been thinking the whole time. This hawk's gonna come over here with those razor sharp fucking talons and get my shit.
Yeah, rip it
my
off.
Balls all up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, for real, right? So I mean, you know, that would be fun, though. It'd be fun if we could just do it once a month, 12 a year, and we go for as long as we go, That would be awesome. But, we'll see. We can't lock that fucking guy down. He's always got shit going on.
I called him last week, and he was like, I'm in the bar. It was like early during the day, like real early.
Like day drinking?
I was like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I don't know, man. Getting a divorce soon. Fucking this, that. And I'm like, oh, sharing the podcast? No. Would you want, I guess you probably wouldn't mind, would you?
What?
Like if your old lady heard those podcasts?
No, because it was so long ago. You know what I mean? Like it's
a time capsule.
It is, man. It was so fucking long ago.
That's why anytime I go back and listen to that shit,
yeah,
like that's why you should sit down with your friends and record your conversations, because it'll live forever.
Yeah.
50, 60 years from now, I could pull that shit up and listen to it.
Yeah, and laugh
fucking
your
like
ass
shed
off.
a tear and laugh because I'm the last one, like.
Damn it.
Yeah. Nah, you know what I mean? Like, it's there.
Yeah.
It's like.
Oh, I know.
Like, let's say something did happen to one of us.
Yeah.
And our kids grow up and find out about it. And they're like, wow, I get to hear all these conversations with my dad. Like, listen, he's like being my dad, like.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Which I probably wouldn't like for somebody to hear. My kids to hear what some of the shit I said, but it's not very PC.
Yeah.
But, you're having fun. This is in the name of comedy.
I mean, would you care if your old lady heard them?
Most definitely.
She would be like, who the fuck are you? Nah, I mean, I really wouldn't care.
Dude,
if you heard them. You
wasn't going as raw as I was, though.
I know. I know.
I'm like, I had some,
Yeah.
I had a little truth serum in me, and I was like, I was dropping truth bombs.
Yeah. I mean, it happens, though, But everybody needs to, even if you don't release them, just set a fucking iPhone up in the middle of your table.
Tell everyone you're recording them, though. That's weird if you don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do it. I'll be somewhere, and there's like a conversation happening.
Yeah.
And I'll hit record on my phone. And I've done that and let it run for hours one time.
Right.
I wasn't like narking on somebody or spying or something, but it was just the conversation that was being had.
Yeah.
I was like, people ain't gonna believe this. Like, I gotta get proof.
Yeah.
You know, like it was some like dudes in their 20s talking about something, and I was just like, you motherfuckers don't know shit, man.
Right.
Y'all still babies.
Still the baby. Adam's got fucking hours and hours
of our Skype calls.
Of our Skype calls,
dude,
man.
It's over 100 hours. I think it's like 107.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. And like some of those calls, like me, you, and you know Matt or someone, they're like 5 hours a piece, or that's how you get so many hours, dude. Because a Skype call, shit, if you're getting off work and you ain't got nothing to do, and goddamn, if you single, a Skype call, I goddamn go for a minute, like,
right.
You got nobody bothering me tonight,
right?
I'm online.
I mean, and we would get on there and play video games and just fucking hours content
and talk.
I mean, those are the unheard. That's whenever we get enough listeners.
Oh
to
yeah,
go Patreon.
That's going on the Patreon. Hours, man.
Yeah.
Tell you what, dude, I'll publish them untouched.
Oh God.
But that's a certain tier. You gotta pay a certain price because listen, there's on the untouched version, there ain't no goddamn way I'm gonna cut 100 hours of fucking on the untouched version. I mean, there's shit in there. It's like, I don't know if I want that in there.
Yeah,
I'm guessing a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But I would always tell everybody.
Yeah.
I'm recording, so just so
Yeah.
you know, I ain't gonna do nothing with it, but I'm recording it. Why not?
Yeah,
It was genius. And then I just made the habit. It's like with our band, man.
Yeah.
I recorded every goddamn band practice we had.
Yeah.
And you can watch them all.
Yeah.
Every one of them right now.
Yeah.
On our YouTube channel. Each practice is an hour, 2 hours, you know, something like that. Like,
yeah. And we would play a song, and then we would talk about some stupid shit,
and then play
a song. Yeah. I mean, you know,
that's a podcast itself.
Yeah. Band practice.
Practice room.
Yeah.
The practice room would be a good TV show.
I've
been in a practice room, though, a practice space where like it's like a little building where a bunch of bands play.
Yeah.
That's a show, man, because you never know who's coming in. You go in another room, you got another band practice. There's just characters. Like a practice space, man. Like we could take like Clerks mixed with Super Troopers.
Yeah.
A little bit of Workaholics.
Oh my God.
Shit, man. In a practice space?
Yeah.
And just fucking fuck shit up.
I mean, I would watch it.
Me and Griffin and even I'll go as far as say Chess, because we've just we've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Making something. And so far that it's gotten to where there is a Google Doc that it's a script.
Yeah.
And there's some funny shit there. Like it's some good scenes.
Yeah. I mean, and
it's like, man, once you watch so much of it, you can do it. But you know how. It's like, well, I know the format. Like, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens.
Yeah.
Hilarious. What was the opening scene? This is. I always pitch this one. Like Griffin's like sitting on the front porch. Like he comes out and sits down and he lights a cigarette or something. You know, he's outside. Yeah. Then he like looks at it, like no time after he lights it, he looks straight up and he looks down the driveway and he's like, what the fuck is that? And then like over like there's a little hill there, you know, so you just see the head of it coming first. You know, like coming up the hill. And it's like a donkey or a horse costume, you know, and it comes running up like somebody's in it, but the ass is dragging.
Yeah.
And when Chess runs up, he opens it and there's a bunch of like money in it and shit. And he's like, get in. And like, that's your opener. And the money's got blue, like, you know, some of the money's got like paint from the bank dye, like the little capsules.
Yeah.
So you know where the money came from. As soon as you see that, you're like, oh, so he somehow robbed a bank in this horse costume.
Yeah, right.
And now he wants you to get in. I mean, that's about as dry as I can get.
Oh, and then it cuts to us trying to bury the money in the backyard.
Hilarious. And he's like, no, but he's like, you got to split it up.
Yeah, he's like, got 400 fucking holes.
Yeah, you're like, he says, I think it's a good idea to split it up. And you're like, yeah, man, that's a great idea. And then it like cuts, bam, there's the holes everywhere, overhead shot. And you're like, dude, I said split it up, like, you know, a little pile here, a little pile there. I didn't say like put $1 in each hole or something like that.
Right.
I mean, goddamn, like, look, it's pretty obvious. Like, it looks suspicious, and you're like, he's like, nah, man, it's good.
Yeah,
and it's like, no, it looks pretty suspicious. And then someone pulls up, right?
Yeah, the cops show up.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a whole fucking ordeal.
There's a whole, yeah.
Yeah, the cops show up. Chess robbed money from a gangster. You know, I get involved because we're roommates. Like, that's how I get involved in this shit. And then, like, the cops bring us in. They tell us they're not going to arrest us if we help them bring this gangster in. And then the gangster approaches us and wants us to pay this debt off, you know, because the cops confiscated the money. So we got to pay the debt off. So we're in debt to the cops and to the fucking gangster, and we're caught in the middle of this bullshit.
Let me pitch them this. The gangster is played by Chess.
Yes.
And that's how it starts to get just a little more dry. Because you got Chess over here just being Chess, which is a sight to see. You know,
to say the least. Yeah.
Okay. And then on the other side, you have Chess playing my pitch was the little Asian dude in The Hangover.
Yeah.
He's kind of like that, you know?
Yeah.
But a little more Italian, but he's like super. So long, gay boy, you know? Like,
yeah. But, and we were talking about like having him have a Southern accent.
Oh, yeah. You know, like
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah. No, what's his name? You remember when they did those Colonel Sanders commercials?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the one guy did the Colonel Sanders. I can't remember. He did those.
Norm?
Yeah. Someone got it. You know, you got to drag it out. Like, it rolls off your tongue like warm molasses. Like,
yeah.
Just like warm molasses. You know, asking, he's like, well, get him some sweet tea. Patina,
sugar.
He had a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good, like a funny Southern accent.
Yeah.
Like a Texas thing maybe or something. But could you picture like Chess wearing like a little white suit?
Yeah.
You know, like super, you know, nice shoes. It's like, okay, yeah, he got a little extra sugar in his tank, you know?
Yeah.
A little pep in his step over here. And then he's like got that accent. It's like, oh, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, man. Griffin and Chess play the guys, like the bad guys.
Yeah, we play the bad guy.
And you might even play some other people because that's the world that we come from. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny.
It is. Because you get to be whoever the fuck you want to be.
Well, see, whenever we talk about it, like I know what you look like, I know what he looks like, so I can picture it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can play it out.
Yeah.
And him fucking rolling up in a damn horse fucking costume is like, what the fuck, dude? You really robbed a bank in this? And he's like, look how much room it's got to put money and stuff. Like, he's right. I mean, it's like, it's kind of.
It's like there's supposed to be another person back there, you know?
He's like, well, right now there's money back there. Get in.
Yeah, it's like, where the fuck am I supposed to fit?
Yeah.
You know? Dude, we've talked about that shit for a very long time. Like, recording.
We'll eventually have to do it.
I mean, why not? You know?
We'll eventually get enough. We've got some scenes.
Yeah.
That we could shoot.
I've got fucking episodes written.
Yeah.
Like 15-minute episodes.
There's scripts like.
Yeah.
That is episode. keep it short like that.
Yeah.
That's how you get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
You have to. Now with YouTube though, or places like that, it can't be long.
Yeah.
They don't like long.
Right. And see what we always talked about was Chess is funny.
Yeah.
Adam's funny. I don't consider myself very funny.
Now you are funny.
But, you know, I can try. So just like whenever we write
we're funny.
When we're all together.
As
a unit, yeah. But whenever I write it, I just write the basic fucking outline. Not a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Because like let the fucking dialogue come out.
Let the moment make the words.
Exactly.
You know, the clothes he's got on, like it's like just bust some lines out.
Yeah, like go. You know,
what are you two shit sticks up to? You know.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Like, where'd that come from? You know, you never know. You never know what that motherfucker's gonna say.
Yeah, for real.
One time we were recording some shit. We shot some stuff one time called Buford and Leroy.
That shit's funny.
Well, it was what was he talking about? Oh, we were out in the woods, and I just made like I had some footage of him filming him. We wasn't even doing that. Like I shot a promo for it. I was like, dude, check this out. That's funny. Like, but he was like wearing this hunting shit on his head, like a little hat, and he had a gun. He was walking, and then he bends down and picks this rock up and smells it. And I said, "What kind is it?" And he said, "Alabama Muscle Hood." And on the screen it went. Pew, it said Buford and Leroy. What kind is it? Alabama Muscle Hood.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Oh man. No, I've told people about that, like the whole Buford and Leroy idea.
Yeah.
Dude, people are like, why isn't that a thing?
Because it's chess.
Yeah.
Good
I
luck
know, right?
pinning him down.
Yeah.
Look, man, in his life, he was already supposed to be good at something. And he is. He's good at a lot of things. But he won't stay on it. He won't stick with it. He won't stay down. Like, he should be somewhere further along than what he's doing. He's just kind of like hanging out drinking. He's one of those lost talents, man, where you just see him and you're like, motherfucker, you can play guitar. You can.
He was a master's on StarCraft.
Yeah.
Holy
plays
shit.
paintball. Not like everything that he does, he's really good at.
But he doesn't stick with it.
But he won't fucking apply himself to something that would like matters. He's like, I'm really good at drinking. I'm like, yeah, but that's not, you're not gonna fucking leave a mark for that, dude.
Yeah, right. No, dude, we got to do it sometime. We got to get together eventually and just fucking shoot whatever, why not? And just see how it goes. Like, cut together like an episode or two, and just like if it works out and it's good, why not do more?
Dude, Buford and Leroy might pop up somewhere in some of that. Like, a thing flies by and it's like, where's that going? I don't know. It's like, it's just for a second. It's like our Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Like a split second, you see them.
Well, dude, you could do a whole, that episode of Rick and Morty.
I got characters for days.
That episode of Rick and Morty where they're watching TV the whole time.
Yeah.
You could do that with Buford and Leroy.
That could be one of the TV shows that's on.
Yeah.
Like you come into the room and look at this, you're like, what the fuck are you watching? It cuts in on the TV.
And that's the whole episode.
It's it's on the hunting channel. Welcome back to Buford and Leroy kills the whitetail. Come with us. This is called a brook. It's not a stream. Stuff like that. Like it's like real shitty. Like what I'm talking about. You've seen that TV before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
Hi, you like sunglasses? Me too.
Yeah.
I wear these when I hunt. They help me kill deer and shit. And it shows you like pow, 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 shooting.
Right. Deer dropping in the distance.
Up. Yeah. That Big Daddy's Outdoors. It cuts back to Leroy. That's your fucking Buford and Leroy clip.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it, Oh, dude.
I came up with that on the spot. That's
me
you like killing deer and shit.
Me and Chess go, for some reason, we have to go to a hunting convention.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
And he's like, you got to get, they're like doing a signing.
Yeah, we get fucking caught up in some bullshit.
There's no one in line.
Yeah.
There's nobody watching that shit. He's like, look, it's them. He's like, I want to go over and meet them. You're like, dude, don't.
Yeah.
Don't go meet them.
I want
to get my picture with them, man. Instagram, dude. Let me get it for the Snapchat. Do it for the Vine.
Yeah, Vine's been dead.
Is Vine still a thing? Can you you can still download Vine.
Yeah, I don't think,
You can still get it, though. Maybe nobody watching it. Nah, there's little kids on there, dude. I guarantee you there's hits for days on Vine.
Yeah.
Vine's got its crowd. It ain't me.
Right.
I ain't no fortunate son, no. But back to that shit, hilarious, man.
Yeah. I mean, and we've come up with several ideas. You know what I mean? Like
we're still having a hard time. We're having a hard time naming it though.
Yeah,
that name part's not easy. That's what's been holding us back. It's like, how do you film something you can't name?
Yeah,
you have a name for. Why can't we name our own shit?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because it's like, you got to think of the greatest name ever.
Yeah,
and when it hits you're like, this is it.
It's go time. You know?
Yeah, like when you hear the name.
Yeah,
it's got a certain ring to it. The podcast, man.
Yeah.
Like when I heard Real Estate, I was like, because we were trying to name our podcast, and it's like Real Estate.
Yeah.
REEL, real movie, real. Get it? You know. And it was like, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're doing. Like we're fucking. That's it. But it's always been hard to come up with a name. Did we ever come up with anything? Cul-de-sac Kings was on the floor.
Yeah.
For a minute, but I don't know. That sounds too.
Yeah.
I expect to turn Cul-de-sac Kings on. It's like some Mexican dudes on the cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying?
Remember when he was living in Hampton Cove?
Homes? Yeah.
King of the Cove?
Yeah. King of the Cove. Have a theme song like that?
Yeah.
$2 for pushing bro. King of the Cove.
I don't know, man. We gotta find the perfect name. I still ain't.
I wish somebody would name it for us. Like,
yeah,
give us a name.
I mean, I don't know, man.
It'll hit us.
Yeah, I mean, we've been thinking for years.
You just have to hit something where you're like, do you want to like try to get some stuff together and try to sell it? Or are we taking it as far as it can go with us, like us? Let's just say we put some stuff together.
Yeah.
And you never know. It gets some traction.
Yeah.
Do we hold on to it? Or the first motherfucker that comes along is like, hey, how's 50,000 sound? I'm like, yes. Is that's mine? It's like, no, you got to split it. Wait a minute now. But you can't do it without us.
Yeah. In an ideal situation, I would want to, it's
hold
always sunny. Well, like if somebody was like, we want to make this, but we want to make
it. FX is the place to go.
Yeah. Well, but if they're like, we want to make it with other people, I would be like, I don't know. I would at least want to be a writer on it.
Yeah, at least get something from it.
Yeah.
Let me be a part of it. You're going to take my show and fuck it up?
Yeah,
I don't think so. This is going down. We're going down as fucking Seinfeld good. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
nothing will ever be. It was the time, man. It like, you had to be there. It can't happen again.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what makes that different than now, but it's like, there's just too much.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There's just too much shit out there. Like,
well, and what other, really? Maybe
Big Bang Theory.
But what other show has kind of captured that moment in time of that particular decade? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And I'm nothing. Like it's,
yeah.
Even Big Bang Theory, and fuck them. Like, and I like that show, but nah.
Yeah.
Seinfeld captured it.
Yeah, it did. I mean, that show is so 90. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I was there.
Yeah.
So when you see it, I think that's why we like it, man. It's like a little piece of the past. Like,
yeah.
Simpler times. And I like fucking Frasier. I mean, Costanza. What'd you watch?
I don't know what I was gonna say. I lost. I watched Seinfeld so much.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was a problem at one point.
Yeah.
Because they constantly showed reruns.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Well, I watched it then, and then I got a hold of it. I watched all of that in order.
Yeah.
I saw every episode in order.
Good.
Yeah, it's a story. There's a story here.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it in order, but it helps if you do.
Yeah, you'll understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I always hated it because back in the day when they would show it, it was always showing like random episodes. It didn't seem like they went together.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you'd see some episodes where it was like young Jerry, and then Jerry would get a little older.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they went out on top.
Right.
For
sure. I wish they'd bring it back. Reunion show.
I watched the Larry David show.
He's funny.
It's pretty much the same. It's Seinfeld with Larry David.
Yeah.
If you watch it, I mean, it's the same.
Right.
You know, little storylines and.
Yeah. Bullshit.
He's got BJ Smooth on there. And he's like, "What the fuck you putting them shoes on for?" You know.
BJ Smooth.
It's funny. They actually released this season a while back.
Yeah.
Like a new season. I watched it. Yeah, it's funny, man. He still got it.
I don't think he's ever going to lose it.
Nah, man. He wrote all that shit.
Yeah.
It was him. It wasn't Seinfeld. Because he's doing it without him. It's the same fucking shit, man. Maybe even better.
Have you watched any of that Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
I have. I've seen a lot of those, like back when it was on Crackle.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's come over to where it's on something else now, right?
Netflix.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of those. Like, you know, the people that I'm interested in to see, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't watch them all, but I'm like, oh, like Ricky Gervais was on there.
Yeah.
You know, some other people.
Kramer.
Yeah.
That episode.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, I watch those.
Yeah.
Kramer's awesome.
Oh. Yeah. George, what are you doing to yourself?
Yeah. No. Yeah, bro.
I didn't like that as much as
I didn't like that show at all.
I mean, I can watch it, but
I can't tell you something that happened on that show.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it and I know the format, I know what it is. Raymond walks in his house, his mom's there, and he's like, "Oh, why is the world, you know, bothering me?" You know?
Right.
And then that was, you know, he was real whiny.
Yeah.
It's just his voice. But I saw it, you know, I'm sure I laughed at it. But I can't tell you like I can sit here and be like, remember that one time on Seinfeld when this happened?
Yeah, right.
For Everybody Loves Raymond. But it was big.
It was huge. Like, it's so big that what the fuck is he doing now? You know what I mean?
Oh, he made plenty of money.
Yeah. Well, you know he's going to be in that new Martin Scorsese movie. That one, The Irishman that's coming to Netflix.
The last thing I saw him in was the Martin Scorsese TV show about the record label.
Oh.
It was good.
I haven't watched.
It's good, man. I forget what it was called.
Dude,
Vinyl. That's what it's called.
Speaking of that, have you seen the new trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody?
Nah, man. Lay that on me.
There's a new one.
I want to see it.
I'm getting it pulled up.
I'm not going to let the podcast watch it. Or hear it.
I can't fucking wait.
This movie's going to be good.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let me upgrade the quality. If I can get 4K, I'll take it. All right, hang on. I'm going to mute the audio here. It's gonna be good.
I mean, is it gonna be better than the Doors?
Yeah, it is, man. Cause
you think so?
It's fucking Queen, man.
Yeah,
dude, I love me some Doors, but I fuck with Queen, you know.
Oh yeah, right.
Hard, and that shit looks good. Like, well, you know, the Doors, they ain't got no scenes like that, man.
No,
they were pulling camera work and CGI shots like that, filling up the fucking.
Yeah.
Well, dude, Freddie Mercury, like, they got famous in the 70s. All right?
Yeah.
He died in like 90, 91, something like that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he had a good run. He went a good damn 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
Before he passed away. But, like, I remember I saw a documentary or something one time about him where they say he grew up in, like, some kind of foster home in another country.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a piano in there, and he'd go over there playing on it and stuff. And I can't remember what country. It was like Indonesia or something. It was weird, like a place where you're like, what the fuck was he doing there?
Right.
But you don't ever hear much about that.
No.
You know, it's always just. But I'm sure they'll mention something. They might show him like in the damn flashbacking, yeah. But I mean, he has got a crazy voice. There's some YouTube videos where they talk about how his voice was like, I don't know, he hit all kinds of weird notes that normal people can't hit.
Is he the greatest singer ever?
Rock and roll singer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Queen's one of the greatest rock and roll bands. You know what I mean? Like, he is a good singer.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's a lot of really good singers out there.
Yeah, I know. I think they might be the greatest rock band ever.
Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you go deep diving into them, like deep into the...
You ain't going to be disappointed.
Well, they cover so much ground. They go from, like, soft ballads to, like, heavy metal. They cover so much ground in their discography. It's crazy.
Some really good licks, too, on the metal.
Oh, yeah.
That
I mean, they don't... They went out there and they put out, and by God, they did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they fucking performed their asses off.
Yeah.
I've watched some Queen concerts on YouTube, man, like in the 80s.
Yeah.
They were killing it, man.
Right.
The one where he's running around with the microphone on the stick.
Yeah,
You seen that?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of weird. I would have been like, dude, it's kind of gay, dude, to be honest with you. Like, he's like running around, like holding this big stick up to your face, and he's like, I'm just, you know, it's kind of.
It feels natural.
Yeah, I bet. All right, it's time to play bicycle.
Yeah. Bicycle. But yeah, dude, they're such a good band.
Really?
Like,
Can't Stop Me Now. Don't stop me now.
Yeah.
Don't stop me, right? Yeah.
Don't stop me now.
I'm having a good time. They'll play that and they'll put that in there. There's going to be a montage where all this shit's happening.
Yeah.
They're like, you need to settle down. He coming there fucking wearing that Freddie fucking Michael Jackson jacket and shit. Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson, I saw some pictures of them together one time. I think they did a song together.
Really?
I think so. But come on, one of the biggest songs ever was David Bowie and Freddie Mercury, Under Pressure.
Yeah, right. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
What a fucking that bass line
sounds just like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Does. Yeah.
VIP. Let's kick it.
There's another trailer that dropped if you want to check it out.
For this movie?
No.
What is it?
It's called Overlord.
Yeah, I'll see that.
And it is a J.J. Abrams zombie movie.
I'll definitely see that. I already tell you I'm going to watch this.
Let's see what that smell like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Look at that thumb.
J.J. Abrams directed this?
I don't know if he directed it, but I know Bad Robot
had
something to do with it. Yeah.
Oh God, what the fuck? That shit looks good as fuck, man.
Yeah. Wasn't this gonna be one of the fucking Cloverfield movies?
Yeah.
Well, didn't they say Cloverfield Overlord was coming?
I don't know, man. We gotta look that up. Are you looking? Let's see. It's not. It ain't got anything to do with it.
No, it doesn't.
But
I guess
it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And
I guess since Abrams is involved, then everybody assumed that.
because he had a movie coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what's up now. When they start playing these bells, I had to mute the audio for the podcast because copyright shit.
Right. Yeah.
Especially when they start playing that. But those motherfuckers got a lawyer somewhere, something like, pull it down, pull it down.
Right.
They start playing these dudes are flying in this helicopter. I couldn't play the video either. YouTube sucks, man.
I know.
So these guys are like flying on this airplane. It's World War II, obviously,
Yeah.
They're flying. You start hearing these bells. And Griffin's like, are they playing Hell's Bells? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Then it stops. It goes away when the plane gets hit. And you're just kind of like, oh, we're talking about how cool it would have been if they played that. Then they fucking played it.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah, that shit kicked in and it was like awesome. The trailer looks great though.
Yeah, it does.
Watch that trailer. I want to see both movies.
Dude, guess what just fucking released?
What?
Like 6 hours ago.
What is it?
A teaser for, are you ready for it? I ain't even going to tell you. I'm just going to drop it. You ready?
Dude. Oh my God.
Right?
The suspense was killing me. Dude. A 3-minute and fucking 25-second fucking teaser.
Of Godzilla 2. King of the
monsters. We're about to mute this goddamn podcast again.
Yeah, fuck it,
I'm turning caption. No, I won't see the end of it. No. All right, wait. I got to up the audio or the quality. The quality. Let me mute this. Quality. Sip of time, my Damon.
much that you can put on YouTube, though.
All right.
It's fucking hilarious. Have you seen the Breaking Bad sweepstakes?
Breaking Bad sweepstakes?
All right. It's not on YouTube. I'm going to have to send it to you on Facebook.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, let me send it to you on my phone because Facebook's being weird. Because Corey White sent it to me. I can send it back to him, damn it. All right.
We're going to watch this here.
Yeah, let me
I can play this?
Yeah. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
What's up, guys?
Fucking thing big. Facebook, you're fucking with me.
Facebook's got a horrible layout now. Like,
I know, right? It's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
What's up, guys? It's Aaron Paul, and I want you to come break bad with me. Yeah, bitch. You heard that right. It's been 10 years since Breaking Bad premiered, and to celebrate, I'm teaming up with Omaze to fly one winner and a friend out to cook in the RV right here on the Sony lot in Los Angeles. We're either going to cook some meth or breakfast. But, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, probably breakfast. And now,
it'll be those two, maybe, together.
Like, I thought I would give you a quick tour of our past and future kitchen. Let's do it. Oh, wow. It's just like I remember.
No tours, private residence.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Aaron! Look at you. It's so good to see you. You look great.
What are you doing here, man?
I'm researching a role here for a, movie.
Are you living here?
Aaron, you're so funny. Of course. So what's with this? What's going on?
I'm giving away a chance to cook in the RV with me.
Wait a minute. Breaking Bad is going to be rebooted? Oh, thank God. Oh, yes. It'll be just like Roseanne without the racism.
We're not rebooting the show, Brian. I've moved on. You?
Yeah, I moved on.
Yeah, no, you, there is a hot plate here. Is that your hot plate?
I bought it for the charity cook thing. It's an induction cooker, by the way.
Be badass if they're both going to be there.
Bitch! Remember that? You remember?
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Oh, God,
right.
you were so good as Jesse. You know, we really ought to think about bringing the show back. No. Okay, yeah, right. So I'm just an actor who's broken down. Can't get over the fact that his show has been finished for 5 years, and so I'm living in an RV and using a bucket as a toilet. Yeah, whatever, Aaron.
Dude.
You can fly.
That was already here?
Oh my God. There's so much shit in there, Brian. There's like a month worth of shit in there. Oh no. They're actually filming us right now, Brian. Don't.
I missed the show so bad.
This is good.
Wow. Hey. Okay, stop. No. Oh my God. You smell worse than this bucket. No. Oh my God.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm so sorry. I can't be young and hot and rich and rolling with a bunch of friends like you.
Just stop calling me hot. It's weird.
Yeah, well, you are.
And this is the RV from Breaking Bad.
Welcome to Sony Studios.
Now, if you guys just want to head that way to the studio gift shop, I'll meet you there in just 1 second. Right over there. Thank you. Aaron, what the hell are you doing? What is all this? Why aren't you leading the tour?
You work here?
No. Yeah, he does. He works here, okay? He came begging me for a job the other day because he wanted to be around the RV again. F***ing loser.
Well.
And what are you doing? Why are you... Oh, holy shit. The show ended 5 years ago. Get over it. And, put on some clothes and you put on your uniform, okay?
Stu, come on, don't make me put on the...
What did you just call me? Say my name.
It's from the show.
I know. Mr. Hirschberger, you're goddamn right. Losers. Okay. It's been hard to get over the show.
Hey, come on. Hey, we're not so bad off, right? We got the RV. We've got a hot plate. I've got the bucket that we could poop in. We still got our internet friends. Uh-huh. Come on. Why don't you tell them about the charity event? Come on.
For your chance to come cook with Brian and me in the Breaking Bad RV, go to omaze.com/Breaking Bad.
And all the money raised will go to us so we can buy new stuff.
No. God damn it.
Every donation benefits two great causes, Kind Campaign and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Yeah, so maybe you could win and you can come visit us, which would really be great.
Would be great.
Please?
Please.
We'll let you touch our Emmys.
You can shit in the bucket.
Oh, that's great.
I know, right? How awesome is that? I mean, what would you do?
Oh man, it'd be weird.
What if you won it? Would you go?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hell. They're both cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They seem like nice guys,
Probably smoke weed with them too.
Oh shit, dude.
I know Bryan Cranston loves smoking weed.
Does he?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a stoner.
Yeah.
How'd you find this out?
He talks about it on YouTube.
Oh my god.
Just go to YouTube and type in Bryan Cranston weed. He's
like, I smoke it a lot.
I mean, he's like, it should be legal. I don't know why it's illegal. That kind of thing. Read my mind. If I won, I don't know what I would do. Like, I would freak out so bad,
But you would go.
Oh, of course.
Be nervous.
Yeah.
How nervous would you be hanging out? You'd be like, Mr. Cranston, please call me Brian.
Rock. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I love Malcolm in the Middle.
They asked you to kick a rock. You act like it's a boulder.
Yeah. Nah, it would be fun, man, for real.
But crazy. Yeah. Like a just a surreal moment in life where you're just standing there like, I'm fucking standing in an RV on a fucking motion picture lot.
Yeah.
With Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul fucking cooking in an RV.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hanging out.
This is America.
Yeah.
Don't catch you slipping up.
Oh man.
I saw where, dude, I went at the cheap tickets. What's it called? SeatGeek.
Yeah.
Or Geek Seat, something like that. But I'm scrolling through there, just looking at the shows, because I'm close to Atlanta. Yeah. So some big shows coming. You got like Oh, what's the one guy? The KOD dude. There's a rapper or something like that. You got this guy coming, and then you get like your, I saw like Slayer, Lamb of God, $29. Right? And then I get to Childish Gambino with who? I can't remember, some rap group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 156.
Whoa.
Now, how is Slayer selling so cheap and Childish Gambino's like 156?
I mean,
holy shit.
Because it's metal, man.
But it's good metal.
Yeah, I know.
Metal's half price.
Yeah.
Metal's half price.
I mean, pretty much though, right?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
there's a supply and demand there.
Which, I mean, Slayer's going to sell out. Childish Gambino's probably going to sell out. But
he's going to make more money than them.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But
what do you think the longevity of the
I was about to say
Gambino?
that. I was about to say Slayer's been playing for like fucking ever. And he's going to stop doing records. His next record, I do believe, is his last one.
Yeah.
He don't want to do it no more. He's got other shit going on. Well, here's the thing, dude. He's fucking rich. Yeah. At some point, you gotta be like, all right, dude, I'm kind of done playing shows all the time and going here, going there. Like, I want to kind of enjoy my money.
Right.
I want to sit home and count it. I would call the bank up in the middle of the night, but how much money I got? And they're like, he's probably got, how much money you think he's got? Let's figure this out. I'm gonna say he's probably banking anywhere from 15 to 20 million.
I'm gonna say 6.
6 million?
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
I'm ready for it.
$12 million.
Wow.
As of May 18th. All right, check it out. I would call them up and be like, how much money I got? And they're like, you got 12 million, sir. And I'd be like, bring it over.
This is America.
I don't believe you. I won't count it. I just want to make sure all my money's there.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't do that?
Richard Pryor said that. He said he'd be coked up. He would call the bank and I'd be like, how much money I got? Like, sir, you have this much money. And he'd be like, bring it over. I want to count it. Yeah. I need just to make sure y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to pull a fast one on me. And it's mine. They're like, yes, sir. He said he'd be all coked up, like doing crazy shit, like calling the bank and telling them to bring all of his money over so he could count it, make sure it was all there. Wow.
Could you imagine being that bank teller, though? Mr. Pryor.
But what's crazy is he started on, like, Community.
Yeah.
Just some little, you had no idea when you first saw him on there that he was going to go on to be Childish fucking Gambino. Like, as big as he is. Like, dude, he's huge.
Yeah.
His show's really good. Atlanta was really good.
I need to watch it.
And I don't give a fuck what you say, man. That video was very, very entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was.
There's a lot of people that didn't like it.
I like it.
But there's a lot of people that watched it over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be long. It'll be like 400 million hits.
That's crazy.
I could always like look at the date and remember it was around the time of the vape convention, May 5th, May 6th. As of May 18th, that was his net worth. I bet it's gone up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because he's got a strap. He's got to carry him.
Oh, fuck.
We went to the vape convention. Was it May?
Yeah, the first weekend of May, I think.
It was fun. What were you going to say?
They're bringing the Big Lebowski back to theaters.
This is why we're going to review the Big Lebowski. It's time.
It says August the 8th is the event is part of the TCM Big Screen Classic Series and is being handled by Fathom Event. Tickets for the event are on sale now. So if you're determined to catch a movie and worried that tickets will go quickly, you may want to scoop them up.
So it's in one place.
I don't know.
But here's the thing: we got to watch it too. What is it? Some kind of like anniversary?
I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
It's been like 10 years or something. What was it like? Was it like 2007? I mean, 1997 or something when it came out? 98?
I thought it was its 20th anniversary. Yeah.
When did it come out?
Will be 98.
It was 97, 98, something like that. All right, so it's the 20th anniversary this year. It is.
Yeah.
We got to watch it.
Let's see. This is August the 5th and August the 8th. Let's see what day that is. August the 8th is on a Wednesday.
Well, it ain't going to be playing anywhere near us, is it?
It might be. Hold on.
It might, but even like we got to watch it on the podcast. We ain't done the Big Lebowski yet. I've wanted to pick it a couple times.
Yeah.
When we were doing all those comedies.
They're playing it in Huntsville. Yeah, they're playing it at the Monaco on August the 8th, 2 p.m. See what day that's on a Wednesday. August the 5th is on a Sunday. They're playing it at the Valley Bend 18, the Regal Hollywood 18, and the Monaco at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Dude.
Let me see. You might be playing it over here where I'm at.
You want this link? You type
I'm
your
on
zip
some
code
website. Yeah, let me have that. I bet it's playing in Athens.
Don't get you slipping though.
Yeah. Let's see. 306. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna say it on here.
867.
Dude, I was on Matt's stream. Yeah, it's gonna be playing. Lawrenceville. I got a strap. I gotta carry him. Yeah, man.
I really might go to the theater.
Even if not, we gotta watch it. It's 20 years, man. It's this year. We gotta watch The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 20th. Yeah. I'm gonna go into this.
Yeah. This is Gorillas. Dude. The Big Lebowski. I mean, what other movie? Well, there's several, but what other movie has impacted your life as much as The Big Lebowski?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. None.
Pulp Fiction?
I love that stuff, but The Big Lebowski is like, it's on another level of its own, like, because it's got that weird Pulp Fiction kind of storyline or the way it's shot. You know, it feels real Tarantino.
Yeah.
Then it's got that fucking comedy sprinkled throughout it.
Walter.
That's it, dude. The back and forth between John Goodman and what's his name? Jeff Bridges. I mean, you can't top that. Two highly trained professionals.
Yeah, in their element. You're out of your element, Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie was out of his. And then the Jesus dude.
Oh my God.
Nobody. I mean, nobody fucks with the Jesus.
No. Him and me, we are gonna fuck you up.
Do you remember Swanson? Swanson's the first person I ever heard mention that movie.
Really?
Yeah, and I had seen it. Like, I'd seen the movie. I knew about The Big Lebowski. I'd heard about it. You know, seen the case. Like, but Swanson was like, the first time I met him, we pulled up somewhere. I've talked about Swanson before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah. So he came out and he was like, he was the Jesus. And he was like, "Do you see what God just did to me, man?" You know? Yeah. But he was always like, nobody fucks with the Jesus. Like, we would go somewhere and people were like, "What's up, man? What's your name?" He'd be like, "Jesus." And they'd look at him all crazy and he'd be like, "Nobody fucks with the Jesus." And I'm like, if you haven't seen The Big Lebowski, you're not going to get that. No. It's going to come off a little weird, especially in the South.
Yeah, right.
Might get you fucked up. Like, my mama loves Jesus, you know, and then they try to fight you. Me too. It's a different Jesus. But just the characters, the list of characters you get there. But Jeff Bridges and John Goodman. Wow. The scene in the diner.
Yeah, I'll get you a fucking toe.
Yeah, with the polish.
with paint. Yeah.
I mean, hilarious. Like, but yeah, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, man, I'm what you call it, the Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
I really like that movie.
I do too.
It's really good. Like, just the dialogue, man. If you won't hear some people talk, put that fucking movie in. Like,
yeah, I've watched that movie so much that
man.
Marina doesn't want me to watch it. Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, I saw Big Lebowski probably in I'm gonna say 2006, 2007.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in high school, and that was one of those movies that like people constantly, not people at school, but people like, you know, in magazines, because this is before like big access to the internet.
Yeah,
we had,
this was like 2006 for me. It was around that time. Like,
yeah,
you know, I didn't know anything about it. It wasn't on my radar other than just hearing the Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
but they got into it at the school. A few.
Yeah. Like, so, I kept hearing about it, and finally we had Netflix, and I was like, Dad, we got to get this Big Lebowski.
He had never seen it?
No.
Oh, shit. What'd he think about it?
He liked it. He liked it a lot. You know, like, I mean, how can you not?
There's people, man.
I know.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How can you not think that's funny?
They're just like, programmed weird.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What planet are you from?
Because it's hilarious.
Yeah. Take this. What is this? It's the Ringer, dude. What the
dude? Are you fucking this up?
Yeah.
That whole scene when they're in the car together.
That's my driver, man.
And then, of course, you got Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's all over this rug, too, man. This rug fucking really tied the room together.
Yeah.
People be like, "Oh, what happened to your rug?" He's like, "Oh, man, these guys." He's like, "Oh, man, that rug really tied the room together." And after he heard that,
yeah,
he kept telling people it really tied the room together. Like,
the carpet pissers did this?
Yeah, it was a good. They put the little. Was that Flea?
Yeah, it was.
They put a fucking ferret in the bathtub with him. It scratched his balls.
The Johnson. We'll cut off your Johnson.
Yeah. You know who should have had that part is that Olaf, the dude on YouTube that does the music.
Oh,
have you seen that dude?
Yeah.
Forget his name. He's hilarious. He's really funny. Did you see him on like Conan or something? Him and Conan went to like somewhere in Germany together, or Berlin. That's where he's from. It was so funny, man. Goddamn, like really. Speaking of, like the other night, I was talking to some people about PewDiePie.
Yeah.
That dude, like a few years ago, man. This has been a few years ago. Made like $12 million in 1 year.
That's crazy.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like, how does that even happen?
It's kind of bullshit, right?
I mean, you don't even want to know. Look, I'm going to look at what his net worth is, dude. It's going to be some ridiculous amount of money. No, not really. $20 million. But still, he's got more money than fucking Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Off of playing games on YouTube. You know what it is, dude? He's a foreigner.
Yeah.
He sounds funny. It's funny to hear him talk. Like, I hate to say that, but that's what most people, that's what you like. Like, it's like, I like to listen to him. Yes, like, it's just his outburst and like, it's funny.
Yeah. I haven't watched PewDiePie video
forever. Been a minute.
Yeah.
His format's changed a lot though, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But he's making $20 million.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the most hits like of any YouTuber, like.
Yeah, wasn't he the face of YouTube for a while?
Yeah, I think now they hate him. They've moved on to like the Pauls. Like that. There's a boxing match coming up, right?
No.
There's this YouTuber in the UK. He's the UK's version of Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He's a black dude, all right? So some dude was talking shit to him a while back, and he boxed him somewhere, dude. They boxed. They like trained and boxed for real, like gloves, no helmets. Paddings, you know, like they boxed, and he beat that other dude's ass, like fucked him up. Man, his nose was all fucked up, his lip was busted. He told him, and then when he got up there and he got the belt, he said, "All right, now I'm going to challenge Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Mama Paul, any of the Pauls. Y'all, anybody want it, you can get it." So, of course, Logan Paul didn't even entertain the thought of that because he was raking in. Dude, do you know what he's worth?
A lot.
Oh, my God, dude. Look, man, one day I watched one of his vlogs when we were looking up this fight stuff and all that. You know, I'm doing a little research.
Yeah.
I saw a vlog. $6 million is what he's worth now. But he just bought a house that was worth 12.5.
Jesus.
But off of YouTube videos, well, he does have a merch company, a very successful merch company. But high energy, dude. The energy is so high. Like when you watch his vlog, it's just he's just like bam, 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 bam the whole time.
Right.
And the way it's cut, it's just high energy, high energy, high energy. Like just like the whole time you're just like, God damn, like let's chill out for a minute. Like let's sit down, you know?
Yeah.
But all right, dude, KSI beats this dude's ass, gets up there. So Logan Paul puts this dead guy on his YouTube video. You know about that?
Yeah, we've talked about that on here.
Okay, he took footage of the dead guy in the suicide force in Japan and put it on his damn channel. The world was like, dude, you can't do that. That's not cool. Like, and it's really not.
Yeah.
But he got fucking, they smacked his hand back, and even YouTube pulled, he had a show coming, like, Are You Afraid to Be Dead or something, like some kind of show. Pulled his show, like his channel, you know, barely. I'm sure he's raking in money still, but he's got his following and they still watch.
Right, yeah.
He's still making money. But finally, after losing that big push and all those shows and stuff, he was like, I'll fucking box you. And dude, they had a press conference here a while back, and it was hilarious. Like, all right, Jake Paul, the little brother, is going to fight the brother of the other guy. I think his name's like Deji or something, Deji. And then KSI is going to fight Logan Paul.
Right.
And they did like your classic, you know, they were in like LA somewhere. They both come out, you know. What was funny was the Pauls came out like dressed like $1 million. Like, you know, one dude was wearing like this cow, like hide suit or something. Like it was crazy.
What the fuck?
Looking like Ellen DeGeneres, you know?
Yeah.
But they came out like looking sharp, and the other two dudes came out like training clothes, like joggers and hoodies. And Jake Paul was talking to the little brother, and he was like, what the fuck are those shoes, man? Did you get those in Walmart? He started laughing at him, and then he would like go over and look at the crowd and go, Walmart. And the crowd would go, Walmart.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
he continued to do that for the rest of the press conference. But it was hilarious. And listen, I mean, I can't wait to see him fight, dude. I want to see KSI kick that motherfucker's ass.
Yeah.
It's a real fight, dude. Like there was this one point in the press conference where KSI was like, you know what he's going to do? This is what he's going to do. Because Logan Paul pulled out some toilet paper with his face on it. He said, we're going to start selling that on the website, you know, the merch store.
Right.
So you can wipe your ass with KSI. So KSI was like, wait a minute, I can tell you exactly what he's going to do. Dude, he went off stage and came back and he put a wig on. Like a Logan Paul wig. And Logan Paul was like, finally, your hair doesn't look like shit. And he was like, he had the wig on. And he's like, this is what he's going to do. And he looked into the camera and he's like, I'm very sorry about what I did. Like, Logan Paul had this apology video after the thing.
Yeah.
He started looking at the camera and like, I'm very sorry. I didn't know that, like, you know, making fun of it.
Right.
Dude, Logan Paul walked over to him, was like, got real close to him, then like tried to grab the thing and pushed him like you could, and it wasn't no push, like funny push.
Right.
He was like, motherfucker, don't bring that shit up, you know?
Yeah.
We just got over that. That was weeks ago.
Right.
But they're gonna fight, dude, like a real boxing match. Like there's other people boxing, and then they're like the main event. And
Jesus.
they had announcers and everything. Dude, that KSI guy kicked that other dude's ass. I watched it. He beat the fuck out of him.
I hope he beats the fuck out of him.
Yeah, dude needs his ass kicked. But I will say this, like he was flexing when he was there. You know, getting up close to him, letting him see it. He's been working out. He's been training for sure.
Right. That's fucking crazy. And I didn't.
YouTube motherfuckers boxing each other now. Like,
yeah.
You know what's bad when you got some YouTube drama?
I want to say fucking, what's up, nation?
Yeah. I'm more of a drama alert guy. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Word for word, that's what that guy says every time. You know, Keemstar, the guy that, like, for a minute everybody hated him.
Yeah.
He said something that white people aren't supposed to say on a stream one time, you know?
Right.
Wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube drama. It's just crazy that they can make that kind of money.
Yeah.
When, like, really? Like, there's no talent there.
No.
It's just like, it's like a reality show. Like, you're like, it's like the Kardashians. They're as talented as the Kardashians, you know? Like,
yeah.
They're definitely cooler than the Kardashians.
Right.
I was listening to Hollywood Babylon. I've been trying to catch up on a few. I like when you get some backlogged.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Kim Kardashian, like, taking a picture of her junk.
Yeah.
In promotion for something. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
He was like something like, you don't have a screen big enough to see it. Like something, it was something that was real funny. Like,
yeah.
Have we talked about Comic Book Man being canceled?
No. It's a bummer, man, but what can you do?
Like you were saying earlier, we've been huge Tell 'em Steve Dave fans. For people that don't know, that's Comic Book Man. That's Tell 'em Steve Dave is another, you know, it's under the umbrella of Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
But if you ever remember in the older movies, he was like, Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Yeah.
It was Walt and Brian Johnson.
Yeah, BJ.
Brian Johnson is Randall.
Yeah. And Walt's Brody.
Yeah, Randall is the one that didn't want to make that movie, man.
I know.
You know it without knowing, and everybody knows.
Yeah.
We all know, because the other guy, he's like money hungry. He'll do anything. He's always at those cons. I don't see him turn. Why would you turn it down?
I don't know.
What a prick, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't like doing movies and shit though. Like, not really.
Well, I mean,
he's not really big on. It's like, yeah, dude, but what about us?
Yeah. What about the ones that need it?
You gonna leave us hanging like that?
Right.
So Comic Book Man was canceled, and now they're gonna start doing like a Patreon thing on there.
Yeah.
You know, we're huge fans.
I'm thinking about signing up.
So you can get, I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah.
To get that extra stuff, video content, podcast.
Yeah, why not?
They need to do some meetups.
I wish they'd go on tour again.
Yeah.
I wish that they would take Smodcast, Hollywood Babylon, Tell 'em Steve Dave all on tour.
Why don't we plan a Kevin Smith podcast tour? Like, we need to plan, like, we get all of them. Yeah. You got Jay and Silent Bob Get Old. You got, you know, Smodcast. You got them all.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, you know.
Walt doesn't like to travel. Shit. I bet he'll travel now that TV show money's gone.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker was living lavish. Gave him a cell phone.
You know what I'm
saying? Gave him a smartphone and a smart car.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to get paid. You got a couple daughters, man.
They're all grown up.
You know what podcast I like is the Impractical Jokers one.
Yeah.
What Say You? But you don't get any episodes. Like,
oh yeah, What Say You? Yeah.
Yeah. I've listened to the Tenderloins one too. They've stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the JV Squad.
Yeah,
I don't like those. I'm like, this is not what I came for.
Yeah.
That's like us putting our podcast up, and when it's not us.
Yeah, right.
Somebody else, like,
yeah.
It's like a podcast within a podcast. Podception.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's what we got to do. But I was bummed out. But, you know, it was going to happen sooner or later. What it is The Walking Dead starting to take a hit, and they're losing money. They're bleeding money, apparently. Yeah. So The Walking Dead's on its way out. I heard that Andrew Lincoln wanted to leave. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that too.
I don't think we've talked about it.
Doesn't surprise me.
Griffin said it best. He said The Walking Dead's like the relationship, like it's abusive.
Yeah.
You just keep coming back to him too. You're like, you know, like you don't leave him. You stay with him, like, but he loves me. Now that show don't love you.
No.
That show has said "fuck you" many times.
Yeah.
And what happened was shit came along like Westworld. You know, like that's something that everybody can go over. It's like, okay, this is good shit right here.
Right.
At least the first season. Have you seen the second one?
I haven't watched it yet.
Travis was on here last week. He was going to spoil the shit out of it. I was like, hang on now, man. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't like when he watches something first. He's like, no, it doesn't matter, really. Well, maybe. I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to know nothing. Hey, I watched the first episode, and it was crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like, I didn't know what was going on. I think I was just a little too enamored. Like, and I was like, I won't say it when I was saying it, but it was like, I was like, whoa, what? Like, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I have to watch it again, put it that way. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think that's all for me. I'm fucking tired.
Well, we got 2 hours.
Fucking right.
We did it. When we talked, we just kept going.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, we could keep going for hours
dude.
if I didn't have to go to work.
Yeah, we could just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, well, I hope maybe next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this movie, no matter what. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I started it, but when you said you're like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do the movie." I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, and that's, you know, I went over to Travis and dropped it off, and he said that he wasn't gonna be able to, so I was like, you know, me and Adam could get on there and bullshit.
Yeah, we'll spit another one out.
Yeah, why not?
These are always fun, and we can cover all that side shit that does, you know.
Yeah.
The shinfo.
The shinfo for sure.
The chuffa. That way we don't take up too much Trav's time. Like,
yeah.
Get him for the good ones. But yeah.
So yeah, next
fucking week.
Yeah, Quiet Place. I'm ready.
Me too. This has been episode fucking 74.5.
Yeah.
The chill zone.
Enjoy.
Keep it real.
Keep it rugged.